On this episode of Did Y'all See, we're talking about Colin Kaepernick's mother coming out of nowhere, Chris Brown being accused of pulling a gun on a white woman, and whether or not you would date a man who had children. Get into all this tea on Did Y'all See. Hello and welcome to another episode of Did Y'all See. Now we know we have some very loyal viewers out there. We want to thank you. So Brandy, shout them out.
Yes, thank you to Kim Yonsei, girl. You are here for us every week.
God bless
thank you. Beautiful eyes. You had to get that person to check last week. I appreciate you. Sunshine Rain, Kitty Cat, Harmony. I want to be your lover. All of y'all, we thank you so much for tuning in every week. And we need you to show your love
with your finger. Press that like button, press that subscribe button, put it on your Facebook, on your Twitter, on your Instagram. Tell your friends about the show and get their opinions too. We want to hear from everyone. So ladies, did y'all see that Colin Kaepernick is, he's on his militant steez right now. He's not standing for the national anthem during his football games. And people are mad about it. What's so interesting about it is that there's a whole bunch of naysayers, but of all people, it's Colin's birth mother, Heidi Russo, who's coming out and speaking about the whole thing. Now, Victoria, you're going to read what she had to say about it.
Yes, Miss Russo said that she added his handle.
Yes, she did.
There's ways to make change without disrespecting and bringing shame to the very country and family who afforded you so many blessings. Where you been?
Okay.
You want to mother me now?
No.
Not today, ma'am. I mean, I'm not judging anybody for making the decision to, give their children, up for adoption, because there are many reasons behind that. I respect what you got to do. But don't come back 20 years later trying to scold me in public when you just said you wanted to get to know me and you hope that we could be close.
And when you're a white woman and you
don't know me,
to be a black man,
and you don't know that my his real mama, his adopted mother, went out of her way to make sure that he knew his culture and was around his people. Don't do it, Heidi.
They did a good job. They did a good job. You know what? I read the story and I just thought about the Fantasia song. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. You gave me up. That's
Exactly.
Don't say anything to me.
Yes.
This isn't about you.
Right.
That's the thing. This is not about you.
Yeah.
And that's what I never understood this whole allegiance, to the Star Spangled Banner. I get it. We're American. We're supposed to be so proud. But I'm sorry. It's times America does not make me proud. And when they don't, I don't have to stand up for that. And so it's so irritating that this upsets people more than black people being killed. It's like, but you didn't stand for the national anthem? Are you kidding me? Come on. No.
That's a real reason why I shouldn't.
Exactly.
Use that platform. Use that platform.
Ray Charles version.
Yeah, America the Beautiful would be better. Jesus. Did y'all see that Chris Brown is under fire again? But I feel like this time he might be innocent. Right? A twist. Rare twist. Right. So this white woman accused... I'm not going to really even speak her name because, one, I don't know it. And two, she's gone out of her way to get some shine and attention. She's done a lot of interviews. So anyway, she has accused Chris Brown of pulling a gun on her when she was attending a party at his home. And her words were very powerful because she is a white woman accusing a black man. The SWAT team showed up outside of Chris Brown's house and were outside for hours. They were live streaming their appearance at his house and everything. So it's just a hot mess. Yeah. What do you got? Well, let me just give you a little bit of background about this woman. She has, charges of fraud. She won some pageant, won it, but they found out about her background and took the crown from her, and she never returned the crown or the sash. So she just has and people who, when they found, someone said, I heard that Chris Brown was in this altercation. I was like, oh, here you go again. But then I found out who it was, and I was like, oh, no.
Right?
No, they worked with her, and they was like, she absolutely is the worst person out here. So, what do you guys think about the story and the way the police reacted to it, especially?
Yeah, I'm not here for it. It's like some OJ 92 Bronco type stuff. But why are we doing all this, hovering and all this? Because I was like, okay, he pulled out a gun on somebody. I don't know. It's
at my house.
Did they die?
Okay, exactly. I was like, niggas pull out guns
every day.
But it was just this is very dramatic to me. Because I was even thinking, would I have called the police if that happened to me? I don't know. I probably would have just got up out of there and whatever. But even still, I think the way they reacted was extremely ridiculous. Yes, he's effed up several times in the past. But I guarantee if a black girl called, it'd be like, we'll get to you when we can, ma'am. And then 2 hours later, she'd already be out the house.
Y'all saw when something really went down, it wasn't none of this.
Exactly.
But I think it's just sad in general because I don't believe her at all. I think she's a liar. Because she just seems like she's doing the absolute most. If I was traumatized, I wouldn't be out here like, y'all, I don't need this, okay? I don't need the attention, all right?
Exactly.
Like, okay, whatever.
Right.
But I think more so it's sad because it's like, for his past, this is what happens in a way when you make a whole lot of bad decisions in general. This goes back to my old conversation of like, when people use your reputation against you. Now people will never like give him the benefit of the doubt and stuff. It'll always be like, I mean, he is a woman beater. He is crazy. He did beat up this person. He did, you know, and it's just like, damn, you can't ever like try to move forward in life because it's always going to be some kind of schemer who don't know God. Because I would not be out here trying to put no charges on nobody they can go to jail for if I knew God. I'm just saying. Karma's real.
It is.
You know, so it's sad. You know, it's sad.
Yeah, and I think this is a lesson for Chris Brown. Like, don't let nobody in your house no more. And I think he did say that that was his intention. He didn't want people bringing people. Like, don't have no more parties at your house because obviously you can't trust the people around you. Take it outside, and then you come back home alone.
Exactly.
So for this week's Who'd You Rather, we're talking about the men in this power couple picture. We have Swizz Beatz, Jay-Z, Steve Stout, Kanye West, and Diddy. And the women sitting behind them, which some people have an issue with. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to ask, of these 5 men, who would you rather sleep with and why?
I think randomly, now that I have more options, I would think I would like to try, not because of personality, but I want to go with Diddy. I've always found him somewhat attractive, and I like his skin. He seems to always be so clean.
Facials.
Yeah, he's just handsome.
I think Diddy's very handsome. I know. I do think he's handsome, and he has more money.
You think who's handsome?
Diddy.
Okay.
I just like Jay-Z's swag. I just love it. Like, he just loves life.
That's
I just
true.
love that. Because what problems does he have?
None.
So, and I've done Harlem before, and so I'm gonna go with Jay-Z.
You know, I was trying to choose between Swizz Beatz and Diddy because I feel like Swizz Beatz might be a more quality experience. I think Diddy looks better, but I feel like the experience with Swizz might be something I'm more into.
Yeah. I'm sure Diddy's selfish in bed.
Hell yeah.
No doubt.
And it's like he's probably like has a mirror above the ceiling.
Yes.
Like wants to stop and take breaks to stretch. Just super extra. He's probably talking the whole time.
Yes.
So I feel like I was gonna pick Diddy because Diddy's skin is amazing. It's like silk. But I think I'm gonna go with Swizz Beatz because I feel like it would be for a better experience. He's like, get on the floor. Get on the floor. So let us know who you'd rather have sex with of these 5 men here. And tell us why. So for this week's What Would You Do? We're discussing an article that was written on our site recently, and this woman said that she would never date a man with a child. She said because she would never come first in the relationship, she would have to deal with baby mama drama, and it's just not something she wants. So what do you guys think?
Well, you know, I edited the piece, and I had to add in there that she is also the same writer who doesn't want her own children. She's a child therapist, and so she doesn't even want her own. So I'm like, well, if you don't want your own, you definitely don't want to deal with nobody else's.
No.
So, you know, I get that. But why is dating men with kids? It's not ideal.
Have you ever done it?
Yeah, it's not ideal. And the whole baby mama thing, I mean, it could go either way. Just the idea that this other woman has to always be a part of your life. Like she was saying, a guy she dated getting a text at like midnight. And she was like, well, why is she texting you at this time? And he was like, that's the mother of my kids.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's all he said. Right. It was just like, that's the mother of my kids.
That's it. Don't ask no dumbass questions.
Right. Don't ask me nothing else.
I mean, she'll always
But
be
you
there.
would still be like, why are you texting at midnight, though? Is somebody dead? Because otherwise...
I mean, if the baby has a cough.
I know, right.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
I know.
I think every situation is different. I don't know. I mean, I think if you take care of your kids, like, that's a great thing. I can't fault you for doing what you're supposed to do. Like, I think I would give it a chance and just see, because I've never dated somebody who's had kids. But it's a lot that comes with it. But who knows? You could fall in love with kids too, and it could be a beautiful thing. So I mean, I don't immediately be like, hell no, I ain't marrying no man with no, I ain't messing with no man with no kids. But when you meet one that doesn't have one,
you're
like,
excited.
Really? Let's talk further.
Exactly. Thank God. But you sure? Nowhere now. Not right. Girl, you gotta ask some questions.
Yes.
I'm one of those hell no, I don't.
Are you?
Anybody with a kid. Because I just had this. First off, if I were to do it, I would want the baby to be really young, but then that would make me think, how did the relationship end so quickly after the baby was so young? Yes. So all these things would be going through my head. And then first off, if the man has kids, I do want him to put his children before me because I want kids of my own, and I damn sure don't want you to be putting no woman before your kids. Yes. Me included. Yes. Like, put the kids first. So I don't want to, you know, I just want to start fresh. Mm-hmm. And then also I have like a really big fear about like, you know, he has his kids that he brings into the relationship, and then I want kids of my own, so we have our kids. I don't want to be treating his kids differently because I know, it's not even no question, I'm going to love my kids more than his kids, period. Yeah. So, you know, to me, it's just a whole lot of stuff that goes with it that I just really would rather not. Let us know what you think about this topic. Would you date a man with kids? Why or why not?
So before we keep moving on, we have a few comments and questions from viewers that we wanted to recognize. So shout out to Selena Lashley Hall in reference to the conversation about black men dating white women, buku. She said, why when we say done with black men, do we automatically name white men as being the only other option?
Hello?
I knew you were going to like it.
Okay, love it.
All the reason I even brought up white men because I wanted to make it clear I was not going to leave no black men to go over to no white men. But yes, Latino, Asian.
I think it's just a retaliatory like thing, like, y'all go to white women, fine, I'm going to go get
exactly.
And it's like, you're not even serious.
No.
Because you don't want that.
For you. Exactly.
I mean, I just don't feel like you should choose any partner, regardless of race, as a response to what someone else did to you. Like, no.
And then Arian Martins wanted to know, can you guys start posting posts on the things you guys talk about? Yes, we will. We used to do that, but we would definitely start having the article links. You can click on it while we're talking about it during the story, and then also in the description, you will find the articles. You can also go directly to MadameNoire.com every single day, and you can read everything we write all the time.
So, y'all, for this week's We See You, we're shouting out all the black women who were at the VMAs killing it this past Sunday. Talking about Tiana Taylor with the body, with the dancing, killing in the Fade video. Beyonce coming out and doing her 15-minute Lemonade performance. Rihanna coming out and getting the Vanguard Award, doing her different performances. And then all the black women we got to see just come out and like support one another and introducing them, you know, from Serena to Mary J. Blige to even somebody else.
The Fab Five.
Yes, Simone Biles looking so cute. Mm-hmm. So, you know, we see y'all for doing your thing. We're so proud to just, you know, see all the black girl magic happening, everybody doing their thing. So what did you guys think? Let us know below. Talk about it.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Did Y'all See? For more videos like this one, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/MadameNoire. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Did Y'all See? We want to let y'all know that the conversations continue on our Instagram page at MadameNoire.com, spelled out, and on our Facebook page. Every day at noon, we do lunchtime chats, so be sure to hit us up there. And when you're talking about us, #Did Y'all See?